Hey, babe. It's Jamie, that's me here, and welcome back to my channel, honey. Welcome back to another review on Basketball Wives. This past Monday, there were 2 episodes, so I want to make sure that I talk about those 2 episodes. Last week, we ended with a fight with the ladies, the 2 sisters, Duffy and Brooke. Brooke hopping her big grown ass into a fight that I felt like didn't really have nothing to do with her. One of the sisters, Noria, who never really is in the conflict as much as Nia is, she threw a bottle, girl, and that bottle literally hit Brandy in the back of the head. Like, oh my. And you know what's crazy is later on in one of these episodes, Brooke says that Noria, because I think they were trying to do like a basketball soiree, and she felt like the sisters should not be invited because they couldn't control themselves, and one of the girls threw a bottle and hit the other person, but says they weren't considerate of Angel Brinks, so they, when they were acting up or something like that. And I just felt like, girl, shut up, because you weren't considerate of Angel either, because you literally walked around Angel to throw a glass at somebody with some champagne in it. Okay, and whether it was glass or plastic, as you say, it doesn't matter. You still threw it. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't have a regard at all for Miss Angel. So shut that shit up, okay? Duffy up there trying to cry over something that she literally contributed to. She's over there being upset. I think she was crying to Malaysia about everything. And I was like, Duffy, girl, shut up. Shut up, because you over there crying about some shit. And you was a part of this. Like, you're a part of it. Like, you literally walked up on those girls, though. You got an attitude and walked up on them like you was ready to swing, and then you want to turn around and cry and play victim. Like, y'all, girl, I can't. So Brandy says that she not about to take her wig off to go to the hospital. When they asked her, I'm like, so basically y'all just called the ambulance there for no reason. And so y'all just called them there just to call them there for, I guess, just to get a quick temperature check, make sure everything's okay. I guess so. But when they talked about saying we can take you to the hospital, she's like, oh no, babe, I'm not gonna take the wig off for nobody. So that's dead, girl. No. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna go ahead and pass go, honey. Don't worry. Hilarious. So Malaysia tells everyone about being the odd person out when she got into her first fight. And that's so funny, Malaysia, because a lot of people are going up for you, but I'm not going up for you just yet. And you already know that, though, LaQuisha. It's so funny that you can recall being the odd person out when it comes to Nia and Noria, but your ass can't understand OG being the odd person out when she was in the situation she was in. So make it make sense for everybody, because you're not making none right now, BIT. Now you want to, after you've ran amok since you've been on this show, you want to return when they got your best friend on the show, and you want to act like you so above it all, and then you want to bring in your finances and your issues dealing with Gennaro. Girl, bye. Everybody else might see past it, but I'm no ma'am. Okay, no ma'am, you're not gonna get one with me. But let's go ahead and keep going. So she wants to go check on the ladies, and so Jackie goes along with her, because you know Jackie always want to act like she the big sister of the group with everybody. So they FaceTime the girls, and the ladies said everybody got an issue with them and they ain't got an issue with nobody. I think some of that is true as far as everybody having an issue with y'all, but I do feel like y'all did have an issue with Duffy for not inviting y'all on that trip. I mean, inviting y'all, or shall I say, snatching back the invitation to go to her party. So, I mean, girl, everybody got issues, period. Noria says that she's embarrassed. I said, as you should be, because she don't normally get like that, in my opinion. I feel like it's more Nia than it is her, but y'all let me know. So Malaysia does say that everybody is wrong, right? And I do agree with her. I feel like everybody, was wrong for sure. That includes your big grown ass too, Miss Brooke. Okay, definitely includes you. But what's so interesting, not interesting, but what I have a problem with is Duffy's veneers. She goes into the confessional, and I have not gotten used to her veneers, and it doesn't look like she's gotten used to them either. Like, girl, it's like she just can't talk for real. You know what I'm saying? It's like the bottom teeth are cutting off her like mid-word. Like, she can't really. It's like her teeth never go all the way down to like finish what she's saying, but we get what you're saying. Like, anyway, girl, it still look like it's uncomfortable. Let's keep moving. So Brooke keeps saying she regrets allowing someone to control her emotions, and I said, girl, shut up. Stop saying stupid shit like that. Like, you trying to me, play the victim when you were all with the mess. Like, you contributed to a lot of this drama, so what are you talking about? And then it's like, ain't nobody even get you in a place where you couldn't control your emotions. The girls really wasn't even talking to you. All they really said was y'all just be on some click type stuff, and then you don't like them so much that you wanted to be a part of the conversation because you're not over near checking your ass back when y'all was at Angel Brink's baby shower. That's what it's given. So British, at a later time, she calls out Malaysia. She basically tells her that she shouldn't hold anything in when it comes to like things that she's going through. She says, British says that I'm the type of person I can't hold that in. Okay, cool. Well, that's you. You holding her to a standard that you hold, that you of yourself, that you're holding yourself to, I suppose, because that's just how you are. You ain't even friends with her for her to really care for real. But she says she the type of person she can't hold anything in, and she likes to offload on her friends because that's their job. And I'm like, I don't think that's their job, but I do think some of it comes with the territory when you are a friend. But it don't mean that just because I'm your friend I want to hear all your woe is me type shit, especially if I give you advice and I feel like you're not gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like that's your friend's job. But as your friend, it is, I guess you could say, it is expected. Like, we gonna listen to you, we gonna support you, we always want the best for you. But to feel like you get to offload on me all the time. And I understood what Malaysia was saying when she said that sometimes she don't want to put all that burden on somebody when they probably got their own stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? And I could kind of see that that's probably what was going on with her good Judy, Miss Brandy, because Brandy has had her health scares. She, has had, her situations with her husband and stuff like that. But then also I feel like Brandy could have also created a space to where Malaysia did not feel 100% comfortable sharing everything with her, if you ask me, girl. But okay. And speaking of health scare, Brandy definitely used this opportunity to let everybody know what's been going on with her and to let Malaysia know that she's had a health scare. Okay. So there's that, okay. British, Brooke and Jackie, they talk about this basketball soiree that they want to have. British says that she doesn't want them to be around, so she's not going to invite them. And by them, I mean Nia and Noria. Brooke is trying to ice out the girls, talking about Angel almost got hit. And I'm like, but your big grown ass was right next to Angel when you threw the glass that you threw. Shut up. So Malaysia decided that she's going to move back to LA with her kids. And I'm like, I hope she hits the coins and things, because I feel like that's probably why she moved to Atlanta, because it's cheaper here, right? But she decided to move back, and I hope that if she don't got the coins, I would think that she does if she decided to secure the home. And I hope that she didn't just secure the home for the time being while she's filming. So I'm hoping that, she was able to, secure the coins with or without Gennaro. Because we can already tell, even if she go to court and get child support, it's probably going to be unstable. Okay? Because it's going to be at another point where he's not going to pull his part or do his part, and she's going to be having to drag him back into court again. So hopefully she can get on one accord to where whether he contributes or not, she's financially capable of taking care of her kids. And it sucks, but yeah. So Duffy and her boyfriend. So I love how her boyfriend, I can't even think of his name, I love how active he is when it comes to his daughter. Watching her, I feel like I don't really see a lot of guys do that. But I love how attentive he is when the little girl threw up. He was the one that wiped it up versus the mama wiping. I just like how active. When that little girl get older, she's going to be so close with her dad. I'm not going to say her and Duffy are going to have issues. I don't know that. But I think that she is going to have such a close relationship with her daddy. But I'm not trying to say that she's not going to be close with her mama either. So I would say she's going to be a true daddy's girl is what I'll say. All right. So I wish we could see her son more, but I understand, he has a different dad, so maybe he's like, I ain't put my child on TV, so I get it, all right? Anyway, so her man wants her to be more active when it comes to their kid, but she wants to continue to work on her DJing and to do her record and stuff. So they pretty much have a disagreement about that, okay? She kind of pulls a card on him because he's like, well, you said that you was going to quit, and now you're over here changing the game plan. This is something that you agreed to. She was like, okay, well, are you going to quit being a basketball agent? And I said, okay, that's a bit unfair to me. And I say that because if y'all have already had a conversation, was that something that you asked him in the beginning? Sounds like it wasn't. So when y'all had a conversation earlier on about you stopping what you're doing when it comes to DJing, sounds like you agreed to that. So I feel like he has a right to kind of like be upset if you would have switched up. Just if you reverse the roles. If she was a basketball agent and he was a DJ, or not even the roles, but the conversation. If the plan was for him to quit, and then now all of a sudden he telling her like, hey, I really love what I do, I'm not going to quit. She's probably going to be upset about that, because it's like we had a full conversation and you were completely on board. This is what we've been working towards the past few years, and then now we get to this point and you telling me you want to back out of it. So I understand him being frustrated, right? But I don't like that he speaks on his vision for their family versus their vision for their family. It sounds like it's more about what he's hoping to see from the family versus, you know what I'm saying, like them together. But I guess, girl, it sounds like it was more of his idea of him wanting her to quit, and she could have possibly just went along. Maybe she was foreseeing it too. But after sitting down with this pandemic, she like, I'm enjoying being out here. I've been locked down too long. I don't want this type of life forever. I'm sitting behind the doors when I'm a person that likes to be out and about. But anyway, so she just pretty much tell him like, listen, you can't control my career, period. So yikes. It seems like he's gonna let her do whatever it is she wants to do. That man ain't going nowhere. Brooke and her daddy, she talked to her daddy because her and her mama are not on good terms, and we are going to talk about, you know, their interaction. She does go to see her mom at a later time, and when she goes to see her mom came downstairs. Her brother was like, oh, you got a surprise here. And she came downstairs and didn't acknowledge her daughter and went straight to her own mama and hugged on her. I was like, oh wow. But Brooke did apologize to her mom, because they haven't talked to each other in like a year because of something. They had a disagreement and Brooke got in her feelings and they weren't talking to each other or anything. And so when they weren't talking to each other, you know, it just started to weigh on her. She started to feel away. They mend fences. They apologized and all is well. Brandy and Malaysia. So they ended up having this sit down where they talked about the Vegas situation, but they definitely ended up getting into their friendship, right? So Brandy opens up about wanting to have a child and considering adoption at one point, but now they might be trying to see if they want to have a child, like an actual, you know, the normal way and stuff. So it's something that's up in the air. So Malaysia tell her that it was hard to look at her and hear her say that she didn't know that her dad passed away. And Malaysia was like, it was hard to look at you, she said, because she didn't know how to like, she didn't know what to say to her. That wasn't necessarily clear on what she meant, in my opinion. Did you mean you didn't know what to say to her in that moment? Or were you saying that you didn't know it was hard for you to look at her in that moment because you knew her dad passed, but you didn't know what to say to her when you found out, right? Because that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the latter. But anyway, leave y'all thoughts down below. Brandy doesn't want them to go back down the road that they were on in the past. She wants them to stay on the up and up. And Malaysia says, please, because I don't fight with my friends. And next thing you know, British calls them and invites them to the basketball soiree. But Brandy, you was moving very interesting, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Malaysia left with the understanding that y'all are good friends. Meanwhile, when you have conversations with like Duffy, or if you have conversations with Brooke or whoever, it's you saying that you don't necessarily trust her and you're not all in for the friendship yet. You know what I'm saying? So I wish that you would have kind of said that, like, Malaysia, how I'm going to move when it comes to the friendship is very slow. I would love for us to get back in that place, but I'll be honest with you. I'm at a place where I can't say that I fully trust you like that, but I'm willing to try. I don't think we'll be how we were, but I think we definitely could be cordial, and if not best friends, I think that we could be friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, she could have had a better conversation instead of being one way in this girl's face and then turning around. And it seems like you really ain't trying to be her friend for real, but here's the other thing though. Are we surprised? Are we surprised? We already know how Brandy is. Brandy held a grudge against her own husband for years. Yes, of course, you know, he cheated on her. You can't tell nobody how long to be mad. But at the end of the day, girl, I feel like there should be a line drawn in the sand at some point. Especially if you choose to not divorce this person. You act like he caused you so much misery, so much pain, but you never divorced him. But you wanted to continue to put him through hell. So that's Brandy. That's her energy. That's what she's shown us. So she's going to do the same thing with Malaysia, because that's just how she is. Period. You know what I'm saying? Now, Ashley and Malaysia, they link up to go bowling with the kids. So this is our way of getting introduced to yet another friend of the show. We don't know if she's going to make another season, but there's that. First of all, Ashley, what the hell did you think that you was wearing to a bowling alley with some children? What the hell did you think that you was wearing to a bowling alley with some children? I ain't like that outfit. I felt the way about it. But anyway, Jennifer's having this hair lunch. We get to the hair lunch, okay? Malaysia, Malaysia brought Ashley to this hair lunch. Angel says that she met Ashley before. Did you meet her before? Really? But then y'all said y'all ain't really know each other. I can understand if you don't know each other like that. But anyway, girl, it don't matter. But Angel says that she met Ashley, but when she came in, she just gave her a general hi. Okay? Angel was real cute with it. So Jennifer brags about these 80 inches of hair that she got on her head. But guess what she don't got? I hate to hear it, Miss Jen, girl. It ain't even for sale. She bragging about the hair that she got, but she ain't even trying to list it for sale nowhere. I said, girl, you is messy hell. Anyway, girl, let's move on. So Ashley tell Malaysia that she knows Angel and that she dated her baby dad, Tyreek. So Ashley says that she has nothing against Angel and prays that she has nothing against her. And it's like, well, if you ain't got nothing against, I don't know. I can't say that she shouldn't have brought it up, but I feel like she shouldn't have brought it up. You know what I'm saying, girl? That's what I'm like, girl, why you bringing it up? You shouldn't even say that. But this is what you do, and this how you is, okay? So Duffy pulls Angel to the side, which was so produced extremely. It was not natural at all. She literally pulled her to the side just to ask her, hey, you know this girl, Ashley? Because Ashley saying she dated your man. Like, do you know her? Like, what's going on? Okay, so Angel says, like, I mean, I don't know her. Like, I don't know her like that. I mean, I came across her, but like, we ain't cool like that, girl. So the ladies come over, and then they just start asking Ashley, like, okay, y'all know each other? And Ashley said, girl, I mean, I know her. We ain't never met. And I'm like, but Angel said that she met her before. So which one is it? Somebody over here lying. Okay. So I'm like, basically, y'all know of each other. Is that what y'all saying? All right. So Angel asked Malaysia, so this your friend? This your friend? Okay. Don't say that now. Okay. So Ashley admits to messing with Angel's baby daddy, Mr. Tyreek, honey. I guess, honey, Tyreek is for the streets, you know. Not Malaysia, but Angel really don't want no drama. I don't know, y'all. I feel like they made this thing a bigger thing than what it has to be, and I feel like Ashley heavily contributed to that. I just feel like, girl, if you know the baby daddy, like, oh yeah, I dated her man, it don't matter, girl, it ain't no big deal, let's move on. Like, this whole thing was really giving extra produced, because they definitely needed a bit of drama, but let's keep going. So British turns up on Malaysia out of nowhere. Like, out of nowhere. British tells her that she messy as fuck, and she calls her weird. First, she tells her you brought Zell, which she definitely brought Zell on purpose, for sure. And then she says, now you bringing this chick that you know had connections to Angel. Now, I'm going to say this. I can't say that Malaysia knew this situation. I can't say that Malaysia knew that this woman dated Angel Brinks. I feel like she could have found out that night. But when it came to Brandy's dad, I think she knew. And when it came to her inviting Zell, I think she knew exactly what she was doing. But when it came to this particular new friend, Ashley, I can't say she knew that girl dated Angel Brinks' baby daddy. But I don't know about that. But British starts eating her ass up, though. And Ashley wants to turn up for Malaysia. But Brooke tells her, girl, this not even about you. Okay? She says it's about Malaysia. It's about the shit that she does. So Malaysia walks off. And she ends up, like, girl, she just walks off like, I can't. She walks off and leaves her friend. Leaves her friend now. Meanwhile, Brooke not Brooke, British is going in, telling her, like, she does this to all of her friends. And she gonna do it to your SNX. Like, going in. I'm like, wow. All right, so Brandy tells Malaysia to stop walking away. Brandy tells her when she walks away, it don't even be that deep. She says, but you make it deep when you walk off, so you might as well just stay in there. And I just felt like Brandy not lying. Like, everybody else has to sit and deal with their shit. Even the shit that Malaysia has put people through in past seasons, everybody has had to sit there and deal. So why is it that you get to get your ass up and whatnot? Jennifer, we know that's Jen. Jen always do stuff like that. And Jen has even stayed around. Even when you threw a chair at Jen, a table, a whole table at Jen, Jen still stood right there. She didn't walk off. So now somebody just having a little conversation with your ass, you all of a sudden want to feel like you can walk off. Malaysia, I'm never going to let you live down how you used to be. because that's still you. I'm not gonna let you do it. Because that's still you, girl. That's who you are. But you trying to come on here in some renewed space after y'all got drugged last season and the season before for all of this colorism that y'all was putting out there, girl. And then now you want to come up here on another tip because you tired of the people eating your ass up on social media. For real, for real. That's what it is. But girl, you the same person. Let's keep going. Give Malaysia enough time. She's gonna be back to how she was. What else happened? So British lets her know that she don't trust her at all and tells her she not a real friend, and she warns Ashley. So Brandy says, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if any of y'all women ever brought one of my men's side chick or ex girl, whatever the case is, she said, I'm going off. Like, it's gonna be a motherfucking problem. So of course Malaysia didn't like this. So as soon as she hears it, she gets up and she walks off again, because she's thinking that it, like, I thought I had some people on my back, but now Brandy, she ain't even on my back. She ain't even got my back no more. I thought we was good. Now she gets up and walk off. And it's like, girl, just sit in it. Like, it is what it is. Like, I mean, I don't know. Girl, Malaysia, listen, if you don't want to be on the show, you ain't got to. I don't know why y'all feel like we need Malaysia on the show. If she don't want to be on the show, she ain't got to be on here. If she gonna walk off that much, let her keep walking. Yep, she walk off, but then she does return. She returns to talk to British and tell her, look, you don't know anything about me, and I would appreciate it if, and then British said, well, oh, you want to stand up, then let me meet you up there. So British still, get with her. Then Malaysia said, well, we can sit down. So when they sat down, both of, the tone changed, right? From Miss British, but then Malaysia gets up and she still leaves, and then British is still going off. Okay, so girl, it was a little mess, honey. Definitely giving a little mess. But yeah, that's pretty much my review on Basketball Wives. I want to hear you all's thoughts and comments down below. I don't really got too much of nothing else on that situation. I just want Malaysia to sit her ass down in the thick of it and stop always trying to, run off. Stop trying to run off, girl, when you get a little hard. But anyway, girl, that's all I got. I'm Jamie, that's me, honey. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, or follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.